Three timers made in a loop. The counter goes 1, 2, 3. So this should print 1, 2, 3. 4, 4, 4. A number that appears nowhere in the code, printed 3 times. This snippet has failed more JavaScript interviews than any other, and the fix is a single 3-letter keyword. Not a glitch, a rule. Every JavaScript function secretly carries a backpack. Today, you learn to read it. Here is the rule. The moment a function is born, it packs a backpack. Not with copies of the variables around it, but with live links to them. The actual variables. And wherever that function travels, into a timer, a click handler, a return value, the backpack goes along. The function can be called from anywhere, years of code away, and still reach back into that very first room. Formal names, because interviews use them. The backpack is a closure. The room where a function is created, its lexical scope. Each page in the pack is a variable binding, live, not photocopied, and functions born in the same room link to the very same pages. Hold on to that sharing. It is the whole bug and the whole superpower. Prove it. This inner function grabs x when x is 10. Then, before inner ever runs, x becomes 20. So what does it print? Pause and commit to an answer. 20. The backpack held a link to x, not a photograph of 10. A closure reads the variable as it is now, never as it was. Every closure bug you will ever meet is this one sentence. Now, the superpower. This factory returns a function that counts. The room where n lives should vanish when the factory returns. But the returned function's backpack keeps that room alive. Call it 1. Again, 2. And a second counter starts back at 1. Every factory call is a brand new room with a brand new page. Private state, no class required. Under the hood, this is how hooks remember things between renders. Armed with that, the 4 explains itself. var creates one page of I for the entire loop. All 3 timer functions are born in the same room, so all 3 backpacks link to that same single page. The loop finishes first, it counts 1, 2, 3 and stops at 4. The page now says 4. Then the timers fire. 3 backpacks, 1 page. 1 answer, 3 times. They did not remember the past, they read the present. Change var to let. That is the entire fix. Because let gives every lap of the loop its own fresh room with its own page of I. The spec literally rebuilds the bindings each iteration. 3 laps, 3 rooms, 3 pages. Frozen at 1, 2, 3. Same code, 1 keyword, bug gone. Var versus let was never a style choice. It is one shared page versus a page per lap. If this feels like interview trivia, it ships to production constantly. This React effect starts a 1-second interval that counts up, and the display sticks at 1. Forever. The interval callback was born exactly once, when seconds was 0. Its backpack loyally links that original room, so every tick computes 0 plus 1. The industry name? A stale closure. Now you will spot it on site. Boss level. Straight from real interviews. A factory pushes 3 arrow functions into an array. With var, we grab the first 2 and call them. Pause and predict both numbers. Same room, same page. The loop ended at 3. So 3 and 3. Swap in let and each lap minted a room. 0 and 1. If you called both of those, the backpack is officially yours. Your field guide. You assumed closures copy values. They link variables, read at call time. You assumed the room dies with the function call. A backpack keeps it alive. You assumed var versus let is style. It is one shared page versus a page per lap. And you assumed closures are trivia. They are every callback, every handler, every hook you write today. Carries a backpack. Live links to the variables of its birth room. Var makes rooms share pages. Let mints a fresh one per lap. And a backpack never forgets, even when you wish it would. That is closures. That is half of everyday JavaScript. Next Tuesday, JavaScript has no classes. Never had. What the prototype chain actually does when you type new. Subscribe so it finds you.